fabulous, lovely community.
So we're going to use the geisha one next, which is another one. 60% of the geisha stamp and mask is gone.
That's good to hear.
It is,
because it's a really beautiful set. I love this set. And I thought we could take a look, because if you look at the actual the stamp itself, this is, to me, this is the dynamite. You know, when we drew it, it's got such a beautiful pattern in it here. You see, and this is so. I want to show you how you can create an image within it, because you can see here, this blossom down here isn't here. It's separate in the set. The sunset isn't here, it's separate in the set. Okay. So you can build, if you want to use the geisha, she fits in here beautifully. Look, I've already stamped her. If you wanted to use her, she sits in there lovely. But when we drew her on those pebbles, on those beautiful doodle pebbles. They were lovely as well. So what I wanted to just show you was, while we're on the subjects, we've got those. I also got carried away. I really like, last time I was on, we brought Japanese, we just brought the loveliest flowers and butterflies that we also doodled in the shack. And we brought with us different words, serenity, strength. So this is also on the show. And I made a little tag just using a little whisper of these stamps. With the serenity, it's really nice. So if you get a chance,
of those are on the side of the screen.
We'll have a look at that as well.
The Japanese symbols.
Yeah, really lovely. Japanese, Chinese. There's a big overlap. So let's take a look at this particular design here now before we start stamping, because I know we've been talking about these dies, but I want to actually show you how they work. Okay. So this is a piece of artwork that I did a while ago. Okay, and now, if I could, I would unpick this, and I would put one of our doodle. See, now this was so interesting, because when I looked at this one, I thought, have we got a new one? Because I don't recognise that one. And do you know what? The reason was, because it's right down near the bottom here, this particular die is the second. No, I never used that little one there. So this one here never got used. Right. Now I see it enlarged, and it's like, oh yes, this is brilliant. There you go. And it works perfectly with this pattern in this frame. Right? So let's say I could use that in white. Look how transformational that is. Love it. For finishing now. Really nice. And if you want to know the way that I would attach this, we've got perga glue, and I literally would just so that you know, just dip all the way around. Can I ask
a dumb question?
Go on.
Could I not put the die on top of that card and put it through the machine, and then have the frame cut out with? It would be in the colour, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would be in the colour. If you did that and then you took that and ran it through, I don't know if it's exactly the right size. But so what we're looking at here is the largest one. See, because it's not exactly the right size. You'd have to. So what I'm going to show you is I'm going to take the largest one. It's not a daft question though at all. Right. Thank goodness.
No. In fact, that is what. If this card were a little bit bigger, that's exactly what you'd be doing. Okay. But I want to show you. Let's just take a piece of this paper, and we'll take this one. We'll pop that on there, and we're going to make a mat. Okay. Right now, if I wanted to make a mat, I'm just going to use this one. If I wanted to gut it, you know that I'll take this one, or that one, or any one of these, and I'll just cut the middle out as well. Right. So let's just show you, because it's one thing saying it, it's another thing doing it. Okay. So now I could take that one, and I could pop that in. So what will happen is, that'll cut out, and then I'll get a mat in the middle. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I'm not wasting the bit that's going to be behind the picture. Yeah. I think it's worth seeing this. So me, I'm not a queen of dies. That's not my speciality. No. But I do know, and I think because I never really was a big die person. You know what I'm saying? I think because of that, I see things differently. Right. You know, I have a different perspective on it. So now, for example, and I'm going to take my time on this because I don't want to spoil it. No. So that's that. And then I'm going to take this one, and I just want to make sure that they sit together like that. There you go. What's important for this particular artwork is that one. Yeah. Right, so now I've done that. It's facing the right way. I've got my sandwich.
Sandwich.
Yeah, for me, this is magic.
Okay.
And for parchers as well, for backgrounds, it's just lovely. Oh, look, I've kicked the bucket.
Not in a live show, please.
But I think it's worth seeing this. Now, if we take this off, now we'll just lift this, slowly lift away the masking tape.
Yeah, doesn't rip the paper. Good masking tape.
No, but you're not going to, you know, but just coax it off, and that will come off nicely, like so. Right, so we've done that. And because when we're at home, I mean, obviously, when we're here, we're rushing to do this. But if I just show you now, let's just take this one out of there, because I think it's worth seeing the quality of these as well.
Yeah.
Right, so now I'll take that away, and we'll just... This is another thing that I wanted to point out, is when you peel it away, right?
You'd have been poking bits out of that for hours years ago,
There we go. So isn't that a pretty thing?
There's not one bit left in there.
No. No, I know.
You'd be handing it to me with a poker
you take
tool,
that one,
and I'd be having to while you were doing something else.
And there's that one.
That's
and
fantastic.
I rest my case.
Yeah.
And that's why I think these are the best things since sliced bread.
They're
Isn't that
fantastic.
great?
How
Do
many?
you see?
Okay, 40% now gone. I'm surprised. I know we've got a lot, but I'm surprised it's not even more. That's because I reckon some of you who aren't watching have missed out because the grandkids have come round.
Ah.
Because it's school holidays, isn't it? You'll have missed out because you're out playing somewhere in the rain.
But my point is that now, you know what I said about unpicking that? See, if you could put the artwork, let's just see, as one that I've nearly finished, that could sit on there like that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that look just...
Looks amazing,
now it's transformation. It's different, isn't it? It's just different. And I've also got that, because I haven't wasted this bit in the back.
Geisha stamps are limited stock now, I'm afraid.
Are they?
Yeah. You haven't got another show later with this, have you?
7 o'clock.
Ah, well, probably without the geisha stamps, and probably not many dies either.
Well, I say.
Yeah.
Well, let me just show you then how the geisha works, shall I? This frame, because the frame is